Kawaki and Boruto's friendship turned rivalry is one of the main plot twists of the Boruto series. Today we'll be going over the difference in their mindsets which led to a scar on Boruto's right eye and how Kawaki executed his plan of bringing a revolution. So subscribe for more content like this and let's begin. Kawaki has been through a number of character developments throughout the Boruto series. His biological father as well as Jigen used to physically and verbally torture him, which deprived him of fatherly love. Kawaki's heart had become hollow by this much of suffering, and as said by Jigen, the karma was the only thing which could fill that emptiness. He was looked upon as an empty vessel who had no will to live, but it all changed when Naruto entered his life. The 7th Hokage showed a lot of sympathy to Kawaki and treated him like his own son. He filled Kawaki's heart with fatherly love and care, and this was the first time Kawaki was experiencing something like this in his life. As time passed, Kawaki became ambitious in dedicating his life to the one who gave him everything. The love that Kawaki had for Naruto could be seen in chapter 66, when he didn't even hesitate to kill off Naruto's own son just to keep him safe. But this was just a foreshadowing of one of the greatest plot twists of the Boruto series. Kawaki, who possessed Isshiki's powers, was now turning into a beast similar to the Otsutsuki himself. Isshiki had a mad obsession over cultivating the divine tree, while Kawaki was head over heels to break his boundaries just to protect the 7th Hokage. Now let's discuss how Kawaki ended up in destroying Konoha, giving Boruto the scar and ending the age of Shinobi. So Kawaki must have realized Jigen was right about the Shinobi system being the root to all the evil that's going on in the world right now. The people who took this ninja profession would most likely end up in sacrificing their lives for other people. But that's not the only reason for Kawaki to go this far. In the Shikamaru Shinden novel, a war between the great nations was about to break out, but at the very last moment, everything was sorted. However, the current circumstances in the series could really force the other nations to wage a war against Konoha if their demands were not met. Maybe the 5 Kage would have demanded Naruto to kill off Boruto as well as Kawaki, as they pose a danger to the entire Shinobi world. Naruto gets numb after listening to their demands, and when this news would reach Kawaki, he would start hating the Shinobi system, especially the Kages of other villages, more than ever. And this could be the beginning of the biggest fallout in Naruto history. Kawaki would want to start a revolution by marking an end to the age of Shinobis. The only person in his eyes who was capable of executing this plan with him was Boruto. However, Boruto refused to Kawaki's offer as he was afraid that they would be seen as traitors after this. Kawaki must have tried to persuade Boruto by saying the plan is to eliminate the system from roots, so there won't be anyone left to judge them. And more importantly, is to protect the honor of Lord 7, as if he won't accept the terms of other Kages, they would try their best to degrade him. Kawaki could tolerate anything, but a mere disrespect to Naruto could instantly turn him into a murderer. Boruto didn't realize this earlier, so he didn't pay much heed to Kawaki's plan, thinking he will get over it soon. Now Kawaki was left alone in his mission of revolutionizing the Shinobi system, but to his fortune, Code was ordered by Eida to kidnap Kawaki. So Code invaded the Konoha village through the claw mark he laid on Shikamaru earlier, and before going face to face with Amado, he carried off Kawaki to Eida. In the meantime, Boruto got his Jougan activated again, and with the help of Momoshiki, he came to know about the godly potential of his right eye. Kawaki, upon opening his eyes, found himself in front of Eida. Eida explained everything to Kawaki, from what Amado did to her to what she wants from Kawaki. Kawaki didn't trust Eida at first, so he thought about giving her a chance to prove her love. The condition was simple. If Eida wanted Kawaki to become her lover, then she needed to eliminate Code from their way. And as expected, Eida readily agreed to Kawaki's condition and called Code back to their hideout. She then asked Daemon to kill him, which marked the end of Isshiki's only loyal servant. After witnessing Aida's loyalty, Kawaki asked her to help him in bringing down the Shinobi system, and their main motive would be to protect the 7th Hokage. Aida suggested Kawaki to use his Otsutsuki powers and send the innocent citizens and Lord 7 to a new dimension. Moreover, Aida told Kawaki that there is still one big hurdle in their plan, and that is Boruto. Specifically, it's the Eye of Boruto, which has got the power of the Otsutsuki god. Aida explained to Kawaki that Boruto has activated it numerous times, but he still doesn't know how to control it at will. Kawaki asked Aida for a solution, and the only thing they came up with was to destroy Boruto's right eye. Months passed, and after forming a solid plan for the revolution, Kawaki met Boruto one-on-one and used his powers to smash Boruto's eye. Kawaki then spared his life and asked him to not come in his way. A few more months passed, and Kawaki sent a letter to Naruto clearing out the steps that he's about to take. Meanwhile, Boruto realized his Jougan came back even after Kawaki's attack. This was the time when Momoshiki's soul again reached Boruto and explained to him that he has been left completely blind in his right eye. However, since the Jougan is the purest form of Otsutsuki power, he can still utilize it if he trains correctly. Boruto then erased his chakra signature and left the Konoha village for training in order to defeat his friend turned foe Kawaki. Aida couldn't trace Boruto after he erased his chakra signature, but still she asked Kawaki to be on alert. About a year passed and Kawaki finally began the execution of his plan. All the citizens were sent to his new dimension, and this was the time when Kawaki met Naruto for the first time in 1.5 years. Even though he had kept an eye on Naruto with Aida's clairvoyance ability the whole time, this was really an emotional moment for both of them. While sending Naruto to his dimension, Kawaki fell into tears and told him that he won't spare anyone who poses a harm to Lord 7. Naruto expressed his disappointment by saying he never expected Kawaki to go this far. All the other nations approached Konoha with their armies, but Kawaki single-handedly dealt with them, and that's the reason behind the destruction of the Leaf Village. After things had went this far, Boruto returned to Konoha and the battle of the prologue scene took place. Aida had asked Kawaki to send Boruto to the same dimension and seal him there. That's why he was determined to send Boruto to his new dimension as well. The only question which remains is the fate of Mitsuki and Sarada and how Boruto got his hands on Sasuke's stuff. So don't forget to drop down your theories on it below and subscribe for more Boruto stuff.